Now we will have a video for one of the experiment from physical chemistry, that is to determine the heat of neutralization. To determine the heat of neutralization of strong acid and strong base. To determine the heat of neutralization of strong acid and strong base. The acid which is given to you is 0.5 molar HCl, which is a strong acid, and the base which is given to you is 0.5 molar NaOH, which is also a strong base. So you are going to carry out the reaction, neutralization reaction between strong acid and strong base, and whatever heat is going to liberate, the exothermic reaction you are going to carry out. So whatever heat is liberated during that reaction, that you are going to measure. That is heat of neutralization you are going to measure. Okay, the reaction is HCl plus NaOH giving NaCl plus water, and the theoretical value of heat of neutralization for this is minus 57.3 kilojoules. What it is? Minus 57.3 kilojoules. You may be getting the same or you may be getting little bit different from this value. Okay, so observation table is given in your handbook on page number 36. The experiment is starting at page number 35 and observation table is given on page number 36. Okay, so you are going to what I will do, I will show you the experiment procedure, and side by side I will write down the observations. Okay, and by calculations you will be getting afterwards heat of neutralization. So point number 1 is you have to take clean and dry polythene bottle. What you have to take? You have to take clean and dry polythene bottle. Okay, it is having one cork with one hole. Okay, in your handbook, in apparatus on page number 35, okay, apparatus is given in that polythene bottle, cork with 2 holes. It is given, so make it one hole. Make it one hole. Okay, so through this hole you are going to insert thermometer in the polythene bottle. So in the beginning you have to take exactly 50 ml of HCl, which will be given to you in conical flask. HCl will be given to you in conical flask, big conical flask. You are not going to use HCl which is there in the bottle in the rack. Okay, so you are going to take exactly 50 ml of HCl 0.5 molar in with the help of measuring cylinder. So you are going to bend and you are going to see that exactly 50 ml you have taken. Okay, lower meniscus you are going to see, and then you are going to transfer it to the polythene bottle. Okay, you are going to put the cork to polythene bottle. Okay, and then you are going to insert the thermometer. The thermometer is inserted in such a way so that it will reach the solution at the bottom, and then you are going to read the initial temperature of HCl solution. Okay, now this thermometer is of different type. Different type means it is having 0.1 molar, 0.1 calibration. Its calibration is 0.1 degree Celsius. Okay, so first observation is initial temperature of 0.5 molar HCl. How to read thermometer, that I will show you afterwards. Okay, so I will record the temperature. The initial temperature of HCl is 28.1. What it is? 28.1 degree Celsius. So I have already told you how to read thermometer, that I will show you in the next part. Then you are going to remove thermometer. Okay, you are going to remove thermometer and then you are going to wash it, because you are going to insert that afterwards in NaOH also. Initial temperature of NaOH also you are going to record. So for washing, what you are going to do? You are going to take little water in test tube. You take little water in test tube and wash only lower part. Okay, so go to sink. And in one of the test tube, you are going to take round about one test tube of water and you are going to pour on the lower part in sink itself. Okay, then you are going to wipe it. You are going to wipe the thermometer using filter paper. You are going to wipe thermometer using filter paper. Okay, and after that you are going to take exactly 50 ml of NaOH solution. If you will go through your procedure, NaOH will be given to you in beaker, HCl will be given to you in conical flask, NaOH will be given to you in beaker. So this measuring cylinder also you are going to wash with water, because HCl we have taken. Remove entire water, okay, and then you are going to take 50 ml of NaOH solution, sodium hydroxide. Okay, that you are going to transfer in another beaker, another clean beaker. Now its initial temperature you are going to record. So you are going to insert thermometer in beaker, okay, and wait for 1 or 2 minutes so that the temperature will remain steady. It is rising little bit now. Now it is steady, it is not rising, and the initial temperature of NaOH is 26.1. How much it is? 26.1. So 22, that is initial temperature of 0.5 mole of NaOH, you are getting 26.1. Okay. Mass of solution is equal to total volume of solution is equal to 100 grams. Then average temperature of both the solutions, that is T3, that is equal to T1 plus T2 upon 2. So what is T1? 28.1 plus 26.1 upon 2. Okay, so it will be 27.1. It is 27.1. So average temperature of the solution, you are getting 27.1. Now we will go to the next part of the experiment. Rise final temperature of mixture. So what you have to do? You have to mix this NaOH solution in HCl solution. But what precaution you have to take? See, for mixing you are going to remove this cork. After removing cork, okay, you are going to insert thermometer first of all, because immediately you have to take temperature. So remove cork a bit and immediately pour the solution. Don't waste time. Immediately you are going to put the cork and see now I have removed cork. Okay, poured entire NaOH solution in HCl. Immediately I am putting the cork again, and you are going to start stirring the solution. The temperature will rise because the reaction is exothermic, and you have to see temperature very carefully in between all the time. Okay, so first of all, initial temperature of the mixture has started rising. Okay, so just stir it. This way you are going to stir. You are going to hold the neck of the bottle. Okay, you are not going to stir up and down. Just round you are going to stir it. In between you have to see the temperature. Okay, so temperature has risen now. It has gone to 28.5. The reaction is very fast. Within 2 minutes it will go to completion. Okay, it has gone to 28.7. 29 it is now. See how I am stirring, that you have to see. And in between, all the time you are going to see temperature. Temperature will remain constant for some time. That is the maximum temperature that which you are going to record. So if it is rising, yes, still it is rising. It has gone to 29.5 now. It is 29.9. Not rising further. Just we will wait for some time. Now see, temperature has started coming down. That means maximum temperature which I have recorded is 29.9. Okay, so rise that final temperature of the mixture. We have mixed solutions, no? So 29.9. Okay. Degree Celsius. Now rise in temperature delta T is T4 minus T3, that is 29.9 minus 27.1. Okay, so we will get it as 2.8 degree Celsius is the rise. So you remember round about 3 degree will be delta T. Okay, so you may get different temperatures at the time of exam. Now, specific heat capacity of water, that is S, is 4.184 joules per gram degree Celsius. That value is constant. Okay, this is experimental part. What we have done, we have taken exactly 50 ml of HCl solution in polythene bottle with the help of measuring cylinder from conical flask. Isn't it? Then we have taken its initial temperature. After that, we have taken exactly 50 ml of NaOH solution from beaker. Okay, and we have transferred it into another beaker. NaOH solution will be given to in beaker. Okay, its initial temperature we have recorded. In between, we have washed the thermometer and we have made it dry also. Okay, then we have mixed the solution, and immediately after mixing, cork is put and final temperature of the mixture, rise in temperature. Okay, that we have recorded mixture's temperature, and then we have filled all the observations. This is about experimental part. How to read thermometer, that which is very important part of this experiment, because the things are very easy to do. All the steps are very easy, but the only thing is how to read thermometer. That I will show you in the next video. Calculations also we will see in that video. Thank you.